Where on the floor?
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then Chris
Nice.
Paul.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Settler. The Warriors are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And seeing where the Warriors are, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at point. Now here's Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo from Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Here's Green, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. It's Curry outside. The shot is off. Good D by Rondo. We play just over a minute here in the first. Gay with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
He misses the free throw.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
And he sinks the second. And no question, G.A., Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers. But in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only one playoff. Only one. Count him, one. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he was still in Memphis, Kevin? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And, you know, back to Rudy Gay, he's a tremendous all-around talent. Physically, instinctively, skill-wise, he's got it all. Except that consistent winning touch, that remains to be completed.
Here's Rondo. Green with the block. But they get it back. That's good. Ace's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Curry. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And thinking more about Rudy Gay, one key number I look at from last season, his assists. By far the most in his career, and that didn't translate into a ton of wins, but it very well could have been the next step toward getting those wins.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Rondo. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Gay. Great D that time from Green.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now the pass to Bogut. Back to Curry. Green, the screen. It's Curry with the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Quincy Ace. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Passes it to Gay. To halt the run, and it's sent back by Bogut. Curry against Collison. Outside Curry. And stolen by Gay. Collison with it. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Left side Anderson. A three ball. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now, here's Curry. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Collison following the basket by Stephen Curry. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Butler comes in for Rudy Gay. And Curry subbed in for Anderson. Clock at 4. Collison, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Down low. It's deflected. Bogut. .35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Caspi. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
.16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Thompson against Collison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cauley-Stein dishes to Curry. Collison gets a wide open look, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Curry can't get it to go. At the end of one. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Collison is out there with Curry, and it's Caron Butler. Then there's Caspi, and it's Cousins, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now here's Curry. Curry with another miss.
And Curry in his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
Outside Curry. From deep. But they'll get another chance. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him. And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Here's Curry after the Kings pick up 2. My. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Quincy Azee's checked in for Casper. Gay comes in for Caron Butler. James Anderson, he's checked in for Curry. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
And so here's Sacramento. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. The drive by Gay, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Kings lead by 2.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here is Livingston. Top of the key, Ezeli. For 3, Barbosa. And another 3 for Golden State.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Rondo passes to Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Rondo. Gay in the corner. Cousins with a screen on Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Up top, Cousins. Rondo drives in, and Thompson sends it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gay. Here's Anderson, and the layup's good off the glass. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Sacramento?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the Warriors with possession here. Sacramento making their last shot. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Sacramento making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Thompson. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Ezeli kicks to Thompson. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Rondo's shot is good.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, he picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro. So still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Andrew Bogut. His last 10 games, he's putting up 6 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Caspi, he's checked in for Quincy Ace. Butler comes in for Rudy Gay. Curry's checked in for Anderson. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here's Curry. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. It's stolen by Curry.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Curry against Curry. Pass to Collison. Kicks it to Caspi. Curry with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Iguodala, that's good.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
A drive by Collison. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collison's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the three-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and we'll turn around.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
Thank you, Doris. And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. The second quarter. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
we have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Take a look at what Curry's done. 10 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Cousins. Banked in off the glass. Cousins has got his second bucket tonight. Thinking about DeMarcus Cousins, Clark, when he was selected, people questioned whether he had a trouble. Many doubted that he could, but he has stayed clean really since day one.
Yeah, going back 5 years ago, a beat writer actually had the audacity to say he would end up in jail at some point. Cousins has proved him and others wrong.
Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Green. And he converts the layup. Green's got his second bucket.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft beat.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Back to Rondo. The kick out to Anderson. Kept alive. The second chance effort. Here's AC, and he jams it with authority.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 15.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Sacramento calls time.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He was intent on running the offense through DeMarcus Cousins. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
The dish to Livingston. The drive by Iguodala. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Iguodala's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Outside Rondo, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Rajon Rondo, 4th.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
He dishes it to Gay, feeds to Cousins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Cousins has got 6 here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Dishes to Bogut. He kicks to Green. Pass to Livingston. Green with the ball. AC on him. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package at the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
And you know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And then for Golden State, Thompson, he's checked in for Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with Rudy Gay, the physical part of the game has never been a problem with him. As great a physical player as any other small forward in the league, his one drawback is he can get in his own head at times and not play to his strengths.
He's off on the second.
And no doubt a lot of players can get in their own head, like Gay does at times. He does so much on the floor. It is odd when he vanishes for stretches of the game. On pure talent, he has few peers in the league.
So it's Sacramento now, after the miss from Stephen Curry. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Now here is Bogut. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard, and that one's good.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Collison. Butler on the wing. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Curry with the three. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his third assist on the night. From deep. Another miss by Curry.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Collison. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Curry with the steal. Thompson against Butler. He feeds it to Collison. And it's sent back by Bogut. Thompson from long range. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Warriors trailing. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Rudy Gay. Cauley-Stein is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Collison, and it's Rondo in at the point. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Sacramento making some changes. Quincy Ace has come in for Cauley-Stein. And it's James Anderson in for Darren Collison. Both free throws good from Green. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside Rondo. The feed to AC. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And the rejection by Cousins. Rondo drives in. Green with the block. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Gay dishes to Cousins. Screen by Cousins. 3 on the clock. Top of the key. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Warriors leading. Now Curry. Now the pass to Bogut. Back to Curry. Wide open. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his third rebound tonight.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Now here's Curry, following the shot by Rudy Gay. Right side Curry. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Rondo passes to Gay. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Curry kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Green. Curry against Rondo. Shot clock at 6. From deep. No good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. And again, no good by Golden State. The Kings trailing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Gay outside. Pass to Cousins. Anderson right side. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Went right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Rondo. Takes it off the glass. And now a 3-point Kings lead.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Outside Curry. From deep 3-point range. Again, Curry missing.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Kicks it to Iguodala. Anderson against Curry. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. The dish now to Green. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Feeds it to AC. Nobody near Gay. Here's Cousins. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth, just 2 of 7 from the field.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. Misses off the left iron. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
So that means they've got to be very careful with the basketball right now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Curry outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be an Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry Somebody lit a fire under him.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. "17 seconds left in the game. Rondo against Thompson. And here's Rondo. There's the pick. The drive by Cousins. Oh, off target.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
With under 2 seconds remaining, you got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble and get it to the rim.
Curry outside. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish. A 3 at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan, Stephen Curry. He had it going on all game long, so when it came down to one shot to win the game, well, it was no surprise that he took it or that it was a game winner.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and
think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight.